Belarusians began to receive summonses massively. This is reported in local Telegram channels. However, the Ministry of Defense of Belarus assures that the delivery of summonses is necessary for registration of data and is not related to mobilization. Self-proclaimed President Lukashenko also talks about this. However, to trust the person who allowed the territory of Belarus to be used for the invasion of Ukraine and for constant massive strikes on peaceful Ukrainian cities is impossible.
We have begun procedures with the deployment of the allied grouping of troops, the base of which, as I said, is the Army of Belarus, which is already being reinforced by units of the Russian Federation. Everything is according to plan.
The Ukrainian armed forces appealed to the Belarusian people. On their Facebook page, the Ukrainian armed forces posted a video in which they asked the Belarusians not to take the side of Russia in the war against Ukraine.
If Belarusian army were to support the Russian aggression, we will respond as harsh as we respond to all occupiers of Ukrainian lands, using all possible ammunition targeting military objects in your country. We do not want this. We urge all citizens of Belarus not to follow the orders of your leadership to join the war against Ukraine.
Some experts say that Lukashenko is afraid of a direct confrontation between the Belarusian army and the armed forces of Ukraine.
С точки зрения Лукашенко пока что есть страх просто перед...
From Lukashenko's point of view, there is still a tremendous fear of invasion. He has a fear of provocations which may arise as the initiative of Russia, when he will be forced to invade. Official Minsk has not yet recognized the referendums as such, nor the so-called results. That is, Lukashenko prefers to keep silent, because as soon as there is recognition that the borders of Russia have changed, there will be official legal consequences, including the need to respond according to the signed bilateral treaties.
Putin is using Belarus not only as a firing ground. His goal is to despair the armed forces of Ukraine, experts assure. The constant probability of the opening of a second front prevents the transfer of the Ukrainian armed forces from the Kiev, Chernihiv and Sumy regions to the zone of active combat operations.
Общая логика, она прослеживалась еще несколько недель.
The general logic, it was calculated a few weeks ago, that is, to intensify combat training on the territory of Belarus, to hold more or less large-scale exercises, so that when Russia moves a certain number of its mobilized to the Belarusian territories, part of the Ukrainian brigades of the Ukrainian armed forces, will stand on the border to reinforce it, to be safe in case of danger.
Another experts believe that the offensive from the territory of Belarus has not yet been repeated only because the Russian army has suffered significant losses in Ukraine. And if the Russian General Staff recovers the strike units and Putin gives the order for a repeat offensive, Lukashenko will not resist.
This is a man who can only care about his life, about his own back. He can only think about what may happen to him in some time, because of some actions of Putin. If the Russian army had enough forces, enough equipment to conduct an offensive action from the territory of Belarus on Ukraine, he would have done it 10 times and absolutely immediately as soon as he had such forces.
In the near future, experts say an offensive from Belarus is impossible. Ukrainian intelligence has not yet recorded the formation of strike force, and this takes at least a month.
Но эти войска должны быть сформированы, эти батальоны тактических...
These troops should be formed. Battalion tactical groups should be prepared precisely to act in certain directions, and Ukrainian intelligence sees all this and will observe the formation of such offensive group of troops. There are no offensive groups on the part of Belarus yet, and they need at least a month for that. It is a minimum absolutely, which would allow them to form first a sufficient grouping in terms of quantity and moreover in terms of quality, in terms of preparation and formation of appropriate strike groups in different directions, and with sufficient equipment and with sufficient understanding of what these groups should do on the territory of Ukraine.
Reported by Roman Smoler, Larisa Zubenko, UATV News.